In the comics, the crossover Civil War, I mean, there is probably 100 of superheroes fighting each other and a lot of death. This movie is like 12. So my question is, what the fuck?
Why the difference?
Yeah.
Look, ultimately, that's our job as storytellers, as filmmakers, is to give you an experience in the movies that you haven't already had in the books. Like my brother and I always say, we don't want to just see what happened to the books. We want to be told a new story.
I've never heard that. This is the first time I've heard of that. People are upset about that? They wanted more characters fighting or less characters fighting?
More, much more, yeah.
I think there will be much more eventually. I think the next comic, the next ones, there's supposed to be 65 characters in the movie or something.
Yeah.
I think that's too many. I think that's 60 too many characters, personally.
On the roof!
Hey, everyone.
The ones playing superheroes in the Marvel, Netflix series, I mean, they were begging you to be in your movie.
I don't know about that. I mean, look, one of the great thrills about what's happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that you have interconnected storytelling going on in a way that you've never seen before in cinema. It's what's exciting and original about it. I think what draws a lot of people to it, as both as storytellers and as audiences. So that part of it is exciting. So I think always considering all the possibilities of what the interconnected stories can be is part of the fun.
At the end of the day, your goal is to have fun, to impress Kevin Feige, to get your own War Machine movie, crush the competition, and make, DC comic books movie look like shit.
No, for me, it's just to have fun. I think there's room for other movies, and I don't think I have to impress Kevin Feige. I mean, if they put us in, they put us in. If they don't, they don't. This is something that started for me almost 10 years ago now.
I think that maybe that is one reason why we're so suited to the Marvel movies, is that we do understand serialized storytelling from our years of work in television. We love serialized storytelling. We think the one advantage that TV has over film is because you can stay with a character for a longer period of time, over many seasons or many years, is you get to explore a character in a more deep level, a more sensitive level over that much time.
Terrence Howard keeps sending you death threat later.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, always.
Terrence and I have never had a problem. Never had a problem. I cast him in Crash. He's my boy. I saw him the day after this whole thing happened, and we're cool. We've always been cool.
Would you say that the double community episode, Paintball War, was also a training for maybe Infinity War?
It certainly was in many ways a training ground, in the sense that, like, with Community, we were always playing with genre conventions. In that movie, we very much those episodes, we very much got into the action movie genre. So I think in many ways that was the transition from our comedy work to our action work were those episodes. So yes.
I asked the same thing to Anthony Mackie, and he said, "Oh, you got to bet on the team with a black man." And I would say, yeah, but there's you and also Don Cheadle. And he was like, yeah, it doesn't count because you don't see his face.
Yeah, that sounds like something Anthony would say. But did you also then ask Anthony to count to 10? He can't do it. So I think you better be on Team Iron Man.